Clara, California. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 47 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
1st and 10.
There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
To Max Williams.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 7 catches, 82 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 on the play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Break the ball carrier.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Willie Henry on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
12-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw is Murray. steps away to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. He gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Jordan.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Niners 17.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 6.
So we reach half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
17. Cardinals.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
And to give this time to the tailback. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The tackle made at the
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's a pickup of
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
down and 10 yards to go.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The ball carried by
now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're it twice, but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
21.
On second and goal, Garoppolo, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Murray's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Gain of 10 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Rolling to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
24. Cardinals 10.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back with it. 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 26.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26.
Kill. Kill. 13. 6.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan
Hankins in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up
first quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray to air it out again. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he gets it down to the 32.
Murray's pass.
What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 1st and 10. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
To a knee goes Fitzpatrick, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco,